Sequence. You are listening at FameTV.info. This pass is beautiful, Van Persie got the ball. Great, okay, let /s go. Shot. Oops, the ball slipped through the door, it /s a pity, just a little bit. Swanseaman will be the best player in the entire team today. Without him, this game would have been a unilateral slaughter. The score is now 1-1, even though the Red Devils are desperate. He tried his best to win this game, but Swansea stubbornly resisted. Morris, I know you are a Manchester United fan. But this farewell battle is irrelevant. Manchester United is now 7 points ahead of rivals Manchester City. Even if this game loses, Manchester United is still the champion. Rahman, you rewrite, but as the last game of the Ferguson era in the Dream Theatre, I think all Manchester United players present must be like me, and look forward to a victory to bid farewell to their most respected coach, Sir Alex Ferguson. Sky TV is broadcasting this Manchester United game against Swansea. Commentator Morris and Rahman are very excited, especially Manchester United /s fans Morris. That /s right. We only need victory. It /s always the same. A crowd of Manchester United fans who were not present at the bar shouted, I decided, as long as Morris is still on Sky TV, I will always support his mother. Sky TV, a shirtless fan sips a glass of beer in one breath and anxiously looks at the TV screen in the bar. Brothers work harder to win Swansea and bid farewell to the Jazz with a victory. Right, come on. Fight with them. The time has now reached 86 minutes. The Manchester United players on the field are still tireless. They are running as hard as they have just appeared. Now they only have one idea in their minds. To win the game and send the boss off. This time, Manchester United got a corner kick on the right side of the frontcourt. At this time, except for goalkeeper De Gea, all Manchester United players rushed to the center of the penalty area, ready to compete for the top. Even the main centre-back partners Ferdinand and Vidic stood in the middle of the crowd, waiting for a fatal blow. Van Persie ran to the corner with the ball. He has scored 30 league goals this season, won the Premier League Golden Boots, and the Premier League champions that he has been waiting for many years are coming. He put the ball on the penalty spot, stepped on the grass hard, took a deep breath, slowly backed away, then sprinted forward, kicking the ball into the penalty area. Boss, thank you for knowing me. I /LLC you off with this last assist. Van Persie kicked the ball mixed with a strong arc and turned towards the goal, and there was chaos in the penalty area. Swansea are currently ranked 9th in the league. There is no danger of relegation and no possibility of entering the European arena. Even so, their players are not willing to concede the ball at the last moment. At this point everyone in the penalty area was fighting for the header. At this moment, Vidic, who was 189 centimeters tall, suddenly appeared at the front. He leapt high and left for the ball. The goalkeeper of Swan West jumped up and wanted to block the front goal. But at the moment Vidic was about to touch the ball, he suddenly bowed his head downwards, and actually leaked it slightly, letting the ball pass. All Swansea players did not expect Vidic to be like this, and lost a square inch for a while. At this time, Ferdinand in the middle of the penalty area suddenly shot at 7 meters from the goal, kicked his feet and shot the ball into the net. The goal has been scored. Manchester United scored a goal with their number 5 player Ferdinand in 87 minutes, and Manchester United is now leading 2-1. The goal is beautiful. This is Ferdinand /s first goal in 5 years at the Dream Theatre. With this excellent performance, he expressed his respect and gratitude to Sir Alex Ferguson. At this time, the Dream Theatre was in a carnival. Although there are still about 5 minutes before the game, all the fans present did not care. They shouted Sir Alex Ferguson /s name loudly through the Dream Theatre. With 3 beeps from the referee, the game is over. Manchester United won the Dream Theatre with a score of 2-1. They led the second-place Manchester City by as much as 10 points and have already won the 2012-2013 English Premier League Championship. After the game, Manchester United players also thanked the spectators around the stadium under the leadership of Captain Giggs. Among the celebrating players, one is the most special. He is Scholes. Today is his last match at the Dream Theatre on behalf of Manchester United. After today, he can no longer put on this red autumn clothes to fight and destroy the city on this lawn. He stood behind Giggs, just like the 18-year-old kid who was just transferred to the first team at that time. He was green and shy, and he didn't want to stand in front of people. Giggs pulled him out of the team several times to allow him to accept the worship of the fans, but Scholes waved his thanks to the fans and quietly hid behind Giggs. At this moment, the audience suddenly quieted down. Everyone at UU reading www.uukangshu.com looked to the sidelines, and saw a 72-year-old man slowly walk towards the center of the Dream Theatre. He held the microphone in his arm. Some slight trembling, because of excitement, or other emotions, no one knows. The audience was quiet and looked at the old man in front of them. If it weren't /T for the fact that he was sitting next to Manchester United /S coach every week, people would have forgotten that he was a 72-year-old. Yes, it /S time to take a good rest. You have paid too much for Manchester United. Sir Alex Ferguson stood in the center of the Dream Theatre and gave his last speech as head coach of Manchester United. When he said thanks to Manchester United and the fans, the middle-aged man with a lot of beard in the stands cried like a child. At the end of the speech, Ferguson pulled Scholes, who was about to retire, and asked him to say a few words. Beside, just like 20 years ago, his eyes were clear as ever. An era of blood boiling is over. This is an incredible life course, and I still want to thank you again, Sir Ferguson said. The fans listened. I also want to remind everyone that when our results are bad, the club has always supported me and all the players have also supported me. Now, your job is to support the next head coach, which is very important. The fans listened quietly until Sir Alex Ferguson finished his speech. When he waved to the audience before the end, the audience stood up and clapping hard, giving the club the most sincere applause. This situation is sad, all fans cannot help but have some worries. Jazz gone. Who can support Manchester United /S future? Listen to the full novel at FameTV.info, direct link in the description.